in any field of creative discipline, you need to be very, very hungry.
You really need to be sincere to what you do.
To be bold enough to do something out of your comfort zone.
My take on this whole job industry is you are 24/7 creative, and if you love your job, I think everything will fall into place naturally. And also, I mean, from your very first word to your last sentence and everything, it all comes from here, and it all comes from your heart as well. Great credit to NAFA for really exercising my creative juice, my creative bones and everything to make this second nature to me so far.
I think crossbreeding is actually very, very important because in our design discipline, it's not just a fixed route. It's about building oneself, it's about understanding design, it's about seeing beautiful things around and actually trying to bring all these ideas into the way you start to think and in the way you start to design.
For instance, our theory component, right, we're encouraged not to only do research within the field of fine art or visual arts. That's too narrow for any research. So we are asked to look into other fields, other disciplines as well, for reference, from history, from literature, from politics, philosophy, and from day-to-day observations.
Although NAFA is known as an arts institution, but I think the Department of Fashion Studies did ground us in the idea of business fashion. Well, it's a good combination between arts and commerce. It's not entirely art, but a lot of transferable skill sets which you can learn and then apply onto other disciplines even after you graduate. A lot of Asian designers and students are really excelling overseas. So I think on the international scene, a lot of people are looking towards Asia for inspiration and discovering the next talent. So I think to receive a firm and grounded foundation studies in Asia, it definitely helps a lot.
The reason I chose NAFA because of its strong sense of cultural identity is very important for any artist. No matter how good you are technically or you have a lot of brilliant and creative ideas, but if you don't have a strong sense of cultural identity, I feel that that's a limitation.
I think NAFA has grown from being a Singapore label, a Singapore born and bred school, to a school with an international outlook. The fact that they are doing external degrees with London universities, the fact that their students have been sent overseas to participate in London Graduate Fashion Week shows that there is a lot of talent in there and talent of an international standard.
Coming to an art school in a sense, right, is the first step into this arts community.
I would say open your mind and never say never. If you believe that something can be done, go ahead, work hard to try and create that.
The one thing you need also is confidence, the confidence to take that first step.
One needs to have a lot of guts to pursue this creative field.